come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to pass. It's Sims. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Tight end goes in motion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. And then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
as a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, how about the versatility of this offense? They just showed the defense on this play, you better be careful. It's not just about our receivers and our running back. They also better be careful. We're looking out for that big, lumbering fullback. He took the pitch and turned it upfield for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with the sign roll and a very short game.
Back to throw. It's Sims. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And it's a direct snap. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. They try a gamble there, but that was almost intercepted. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. Has it back to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the Wildcats looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Herrera. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. He keeps it on the design run. He finds some space. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down of the 47.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sims. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again. It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Tries the right with a quick throw. Coverage deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Noles will send their punt team onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
There's the handoff. Powering through. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the head coach will decide to take the yardage. Dropping back, it's Sims. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the run here. Let's it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure